This is why you need to learn, understand, and master the language of the machine. So the bike doesn't bite you, it listens to you. If you check out what I made for you, the link is in the bio. Of a full end-to-end process. You can copy and paste this into your riding life and just go. You actually have to start the process of learning, understanding, and mastering the language of the machine to gain full control. And that is exactly why I made this. Too many riders are getting fucked on this wheelie machine, man. Let's talk about it. Now just imagine, how stupid could you be to actually get scammed by a wheelie machine? Come on, man. I hope you can get your money back. I hope all you guys can get your money back. I hope all these wheelie machine businesses, you call that a business? Come on, man. I hope all these guys get out of business, man. As far as like, look, if you want to have a fun day, maybe go on a date with your girlfriend or boyfriend, and you want to do wheelies as like an amusement park ride, sure, I'm all for it. But don't have the misconception that you actually learning something and it's gonna transfer to real life when you get on a real motorcycle. It's not gonna happen, bro. Listen, you're gonna put training wheels on a motorcycle and think you're learning balance? Come on, bro. The bike is all balance. I genuinely don't understand how you got that bamboozled. All of you guys that be like, oh yeah, I want to learn how to wheelie. I talk to riders because, you know, I teach guys how to wheelie. I teach guys how to get full control over their bike, right? And these guys will literally come to me. I tell them my price. I'd be like, yeah, man, it's $2,000. I'll teach you how to wheelie without looping your bike. I can legit do that. But anyways, they go, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go look at some other options. So I would just test them because I know there's no real other options besides going outside and sending it. Really, like trial and error. That's how people learn. Like when it really boils down to it, that's how everyone learns. Trial and error. There is no fucking options. But I just wanted to see what he's gonna say. So he goes, yeah, I just been looking at some wheelie machines. Wheelie machines. Nah, bro, you can't be serious. Listen, guys, they're looking at it wrong. Like, they're looking at it. It's clear as day that shit is a scam. But people are not looking close enough. They're just not looking close enough. They're skimming by. They're just scanning the surface. You know, it's like, you'd be like, all right, is it good? It's good to go? All right, cool. But you don't actually check to see if it's good to go. You're not actually looking. Bro, how the fuck, all right? It's called balance point for a reason. The whole motorcycle is about balance. And you get a machine and strap it to a motorcycle where you no longer have to balance. You can get on the bike, turn the bike off, and get off the bike, and the bike will still be balancing without you. You can wheelie the bike on the machine, 12 o'clock. Go like this with your legs. Get up, leave the bike there, go get some water, come back, and the bike will still be in the same position, balancing on its own. So you're not balancing the bike. How the fuck are you learning balance? How do you think you're gonna learn balance point? Oh yeah, I think I'm good. They be like, yeah, I want to learn balance point on my motorcycle. You want to learn balance point. So how are you gonna learn balance point on a machine that doesn't require you to balance? None of this shit makes sense. You know how many different ways I can slice and dice it? I'm just insulting your intelligence at this point because it's so obvious. It's so obvious. On the surface level, you look at it at first glance and go, oh yeah, that's a great idea. I'm gonna go try that. I'm gonna go try that. And you're not really thinking. Bro, it's right in front of you. That shit is a fucking scam. It makes no logical sense. You don't have to balance the bike. What can you possibly learn? Okay, it's pretty obvious when you wheelie the motorcycle, and you're strapped to a machine, there's no side to side, okay? There's no side to side, zero. So we take the training wheels off and you get on a real bike and you falling over because you haven't developed any skill. Nothing. You haven't developed your balance. You can't even balance. All right? Forget about balance point, bro. Let's balance the bike first. Take the training wheels off, learn how to ride, and pop the wheel up and learn how to balance. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, you're not even balancing your own bike, man. You ever seen, you remember when you was a kid and your daddy was trying to teach you how to ride a bike and he was holding the back of the bike for you? And you got overconfident? You said, Daddy, let go. I can ride by myself. And he lets go and you fall because you thought you was balancing it. He was balancing. The machine is balancing for you. Listen, man. Remember, you remember, right? When you was riding training wheels on your bike, on your pedal bike, and you thought you had it, and then we took the training wheels off, and your ass fell over because you didn't learn no real balance? Remember that, right? It's the same fucking thing, all right? And it's so obvious, and it gets so many people. But it's only getting the people that, in my opinion, these people are super scared. They don't know who to go to, who to ask, and they get taken advantage of by people that want to profit. And the whole thing is, these people that have these wheeling machines, they can't wheelie themselves. They can't wheelie themselves. The world is so backwards. I'm a real ass motherfucking rider, bro. If you know who I am, I'm the real fucking deal, okay? 1000cc work. Let me tell you how real I am, man. We're in fucking, let me show you where we at. We're in Colombia, South America. Next door to Brazil. Best riders in the world. Of course I'm gonna be here. Why wouldn't I be here? The best riders in the world gonna be here, so I gotta be here. But the point is, these guys that have these wheeling machines are scammers. I don't really like that word, scammer. But they're just, they are. It's false hope. People think that they're gonna get an outcome that they're not gonna get. Did you see what that guy? Go back and rewind the video. That dude had like broken ribs, 4 punctured lungs, like everything. No balance. I don't even know how the bike moved the way it moved into that pole. It made no sense. I don't know why it seemed like he grabbed the clutch. I don't know what he did. But the thing is, when you're on these machines and you freak out a little bit, you can do anything and everything and have no consequences. If there's no consequence for your action, what do you learn? If you do something wrong, you have to have a consequence so you don't do it again. If you do something wrong and there's no consequence, then why the fuck should you ever correct yourself? You're not going to. Oh my gosh. I gotta make a whole video. And they're becoming popular too. I hope this video goes so fucking viral that everyone sees it and they go, damn. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Like, I don't know how we missed it. I don't know how y'all missed it either. It's right in front of you. Motorcycles are 100% about balance. Okay? Guys get on the wheelie machine to learn how to wheelie in hopes to learn balance point. And the foundation of the machine removes all balance. The core element of the machine is making it so that you don't have to balance the bike correctly and you'll be fine. I don't understand how you expect any of that to translate to reality, bro. Doesn't make any sense. So you don't have side to side. You don't have forward and backwards because guess what? The shit does not react like that. The real bike, when you pop it up like this and you pop it like this on a machine, the machines react completely differently. Okay? You popping it up on a machine is not the same reaction the bike is gonna give when you pop the bike up without the machine. So what are you learning? You're learning the machine? Are you planning to stick with riding a machine your whole life? Because if that's the case, then you're good. Learn the machine if that's the game you want to play. But if you want to play the real fucking game in real life on a real motorcycle, then you need to practice that game. These are two separate games, two separate realms. One is real life, one is a try-hard simulation of real life, but it could never be. They're trying to simulate the real thing. It's fake as hell, and they're trying to replicate it. They're trying to duplicate it, but you can never duplicate the authentic, man. I just don't understand how many people are getting got. How did you actually think that was your answer? And you know what's crazy? People don't even second guess it. They go, oh yeah, that's the way. A wheelie machine, that's a great idea. And they don't question it. But then me, when I tell you, listen, I'll teach you how to wheelie. They go, oh, he's a scam. I'm a scam. And I'm on 1,000 cc's, really out here, risking my life, really doing the real work. Have tons of testimonials of me teaching other riders how to get full control, become elite. 12 o'clock they motorcycles, hold balance point on their real motorcycle. And they're skeptical. You're skeptical about me, a real rider with real results. But you're not skeptical about a wheelie machine. I'm clearly real, and that's clearly not. It is what it is, man. I just wanted to make this video, man. I wanted to laugh at you, tell you how stupid your logic is. I wanted to prove my point. I just wanted to make a nice long video just to obliterate this whole idea. It's cute. Oh, I can learn how to wheelie. And these people, man, they want to learn how to wheelie and they don't want to pay the price. They're like, I'm not willing to fall. I'm not willing to scratch my elbow. I'm not willing to drop my bike. I'm not willing to do anything. I just want the rewards. Get the fuck out of here, man. You're not a real rider. You're a poser, okay? You're a poser. You're soft. You don't belong on a motorcycle. If you want to wheelie a motorcycle, do you know how prestige that is? We got MotoGP riders that can't even hold balance point. It's very prestige. You don't deserve to have that skill. All right? It's not a skill to be had by someone that thinks that they should use a machine. I don't want to pay any of the price. I don't want to fall. I don't want to drop my bike. I want a 100% zero chance of me failing. I just want the good part. You don't deserve it. You know how hard people work to get that full control over their bike? Every person you see holding balance point on their motorcycle deserves that shit. They put the fucking work in. Hours and hours of repetition. Trial and error. The riders that found me, I've cut their learning curve in half, but they still have to put the work in. I remove all the guesswork. They don't have to guess. The other riders, they have to fucking guess. They have to send that shit, loop that shit, and figure that shit out repeatedly. My riders, they don't loop. They don't loop. I show them how to do it properly from the jump. They don't loop. But the rest of the world, those guys have to fucking get that shit. So these princesses, these cupcakes, these softies that really think that a machine. I think I'm done with this video, man. I made my point. With all that being said, if you want full control over your bike, maybe you just didn't know. Man, I didn't know, man. You're right. I saw the machine on the surface. It seemed like a cool idea, but I didn't really think of it on such a deep level. Like, yeah, it really doesn't make sense. Like, the physics just don't make sense. Like, you can wheelie the bike and let it go, and the bike doesn't fall. It just stays there. Like, it's completely fake, bro. It's completely fake. You're right. You know, it happens. It happens sometimes. You know, we get an order. We order some food in the drive-thru, and we just assume that it's all there. Like, it looks good on the surface, but we don't actually check the bag and make sure everything is cool. It happens, and we pull off, and then we get home, and you're like, damn, this ain't what I thought it was. You know, it happens. You know, you see a wheelie machine, and you're like, oh, it's not. Boom. And then you pay, get some lessons, and then you get on your real bike, and you're like, oh shit, it's not what I thought it was. I'd be damned to get all the way down the road to find out that it wasn't what you thought it was. I'd be damned. Food ain't such a big deal, but a motorcycle, you know, wrecking your bike, getting hurt, that's a big deal, bro. And you can't really control how badly you get hurt. You know, how much damage you receive. That's out of your control. You know, so the best thing you can do as a rider is get the proper guidance on your real machine. The proper guidance. Not random advice, all right? Go to the random. A lot of guys do that, man. Go to randoms. It has to be trusted, man. It has to be, like, it has to be good advice. The quality of your advice and the directions that you receive greatly determines the result that you receive. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not all created equal. It's not. That's why people like to go straight to the best, because they know if I want to learn something, if I want to get something, I need to go to the best. Because, bro, if you go to poor quality, it makes your life fucking worse, bro. So, you know, you should definitely take this riding shit serious, man. Like, if you don't know, you better click the fucking link, because everything else, you're guessing. You're guessing. You just don't know. At least me, you know, because you see, I've built a brand. You know what I'm saying? I've been here for some time. I've shown results. I've shown that I can ride. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, this guy clearly knows what he's talking about. You know, but like someone else that hasn't really dedicated their life to teaching this craft, you really don't know. You really don't know. Teaching this craft. A lot of people have motorcycles, but not everyone can teach. Some people got the result. They don't know how they got the result. They just got, oh shit, I'm doing it. I don't really know exactly how I did it, but then they go, it's just feel. You just gotta feel it out. Because they can't explain it. Anyways, I know I was a bit extreme with this, but it's so frustrating because this is so obvious. Like, bro, a wheelie machine. Guys, I'm on the phone with riders and they're like, yeah, I'm just looking at my options. Like, what? You don't have no options. Your legit option is going outside and figuring it out. Trial and error. That's your only real option. If you want to get shown how to do this, I can show you how to do this. But anyways, man, I'm not trying to sell you anything, but if you do want to know the steps to take, the link is in the bio. It's up to you. I can ride, you know what I'm saying? I'm living my life out here in Colombia, riding with the best riders in the world. If you want to get to the next level, I got your back. Peace.